Now let's hear from the big German. He took over the game from Mike Modano several years back, and it just keeps growing. And here with more is the man who needs no introduction, the big German.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming out and making this event another special one this year. It's been my sixth year, and it's been basically growing every year. Thanks to you guys for the support. Thanks to the fans showing up, and obviously all the celebs locally, and some are flying in every year to be here and support. And it means a lot. I say it every year, but we don't take it for granted, and we hope to show you guys a great time and make a lot of money for a great cause. So I really appreciate everyone that's involved and working hard, including Charlie and Laura Beth and the entire staff, making this an incredible event every year. And we haven't heard one bad thing coming back from every event. So thank you very much, and thanks for coming, and thanks for the support.
Okay, everybody,
I'd kind of like to start with you, Dak. Dak Prescott is here. You may have heard of him. He plays football for a local football team. When the opportunity came to be a part of the Heroes game, what was it? I mean, you get pulled in a million directions. What was it that you said, absolutely, I'm there?
Dirk Nowinski, simple as that. Everything he's done in his career and what he's done for the city of Dallas. Being 1 year into my career, it's about following guys like Dirk and following this guy to my right. I mean, just their legacy that they've already left, and Dirk's still playing. And it's just the fact that anytime I get invited to anything like this, it's humbling first off, but it's about following these right guys who have done it right their whole career.
that is something that's really cool, is how the Cowboys and Stars and Rangers and Mavs all pull together for this. And one of the things that's always been neat is some of Dirk's teammates always seem to come back, like the great Brian Cardinal. I saw Brian earlier. I believe he was MVP of the game. But we also have another one of Dirk's teammates. All right, I think we also have a cool new face this year. Back in September, Dirk launched his what will now be annual tennis event to also help raise money. As we know, Dirk loves tennis. And a guy who was really a big star at that event was Andy Roddick, who is joining us here for the Heroes charity game. And Andy, I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. Not only how is your baseball game, but why are you here involved in Heroes today?
I actually invited myself. That's true. Yeah, it's true. I'm just bored in retirement.
I said, you don't need to play baseball, I need you to put a tennis in. You showed up anyway.
Yeah, sorry. I'm here for the free hat. No, I think you want to be around people you respect doing cool things. And frankly, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful stadium. There's so many guys up here that I've admired and watched from afar. And us tennis guys, we're all kind of doing our own thing in random parts of the universe a lot of the time, so we don't get to see guys from other sports very often. So it's frankly, I'm just here to have fun. I have a lot of respect for Dirk and Michael and Dak and everyone from the Dallas sporting community. And I know I'm from Austin. Don't hold that against me. But I'm pumped to be here.
Thanks, man. Awesome. Absolutely. Give me a round of applause. Again, we reference this, the best dressed man in the house. If you wouldn't mind passing the microphone to your right, former Dallas Police Chief David Brown. And Chief Brown, I'm going to call you Chief Brown. Absolutely. Give me a round of applause. Again, we reference this, the best dressed man in the house. If you wouldn't mind passing the microphone to your right, former Dallas Police Chief David Brown. And Chief Brown, I'm going to call you Chief Brown, and I'll forever call you Chief Brown because you gave our city exceptional leadership during one of the most difficult times that we've ever endured. So first of all, God bless you for that. Second of all, thank you for being here for this game. Third of all, how are you going to play baseball in a suit?
Very stylishly, I think. No, I'm here because we're recognizing the families of the 5 fallen officers that sacrificed last summer. They'll be out on the field doing the playing of the national anthem. I'm here to support them. And it's really humbling to be here, have been invited. You know, you work your whole career, 33 years as a Dallas cop for me, all of my adult life, and to see the outpouring from the sports community. Dirk, thank you so much. Everyone, thank you all so much for being a part of recognizing these families. It means so much to them. It's a great distraction from their grief. It's coming up on the 1-year anniversary, so it's really important to show our love for these families. So thank you for having me as a small part of that. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to give some of the assembled press a chance to ask some questions, and just raise your hand. We'll bring you a mic. But before we do that, Dirk, I'd like to hear from you if there's anybody that you expect a lot from on the field today, someone that might be a sneaky good player or someone that you think will fail miserably?
So I tell you, Zaza is going to be brutal in this game. So he walked out.
Give some of the assembled press a chance to ask some questions, and just raise your hand. We'll bring you a mic. But before we do that, Dirk, I'd like to hear from you if there's anybody that you expect a lot from on the field today, someone that might be a sneaky good player or someone that you think will fail miserably.
So I tell you, Zaza is going to be brutal in this game. So he walked out with a glove in his right hand, and they're like, "Hey, you're right-handed. I think you're going to catch the left." He's like, "Oh, that's why he's late to the press conference, because he went and got a left-handed glove." Other than that, it's usually some great baseball played, and then some really, really poor baseball. But it's all for fun, and hopefully the fans will have a great time. The weather is actually as perfect as it could be in June, so this is amazing.
Anybody have any questions?
So Dirk, what kind of tips has Holgar given you heading into this game? So Dirk, what kind of tips has Holgar given you heading into this game?
Once the season's over, I don't want to hear from him. I want to see him for a while, because during the season he's always on my back. So I haven't heard from him, and it's a good thing.
Hey Dirk, I'm curious when you knew Zaza was coming in for this, and how your vicarious thrill of him.
Dirk, you've been the MVP in the regular season, MVP in the NBA Finals. There's a lot of home run balls in the NBA. When are you going to home run ball out here when you're going to be the MVP in this game?
When you play once a year, it's really hard to get better at something, and it's been the case. It's been the case here. So I was in the cage a little bit yesterday. I haven't gotten better. My movement for sure hasn't gotten better. So I'll just try to get on base and let my speed take over. Once I get on base, somebody behind me better hit me home.
All right, before we get out of here, we need to point out that Charlie started
Pull together for this, and one of the things that's always been neat is some of Dirk's teammates always seem to come back, like the great Brian Cardinal. I saw Brian earlier. I believe he was MVP of the game. But we also have another one of Dirk's teammates who's been gone for a year, but he's back, and he had to come be a part of this, and he's also a new world champ. So I'd love to hear from Zaza Pachulia. I would like to hear from Zaza what it's like to not only be here for Dirk, but to also have the fresh championship going.
Yeah, I'm still hangover, by the way. So don't judge me in the baseball game. I missed all his charity games last summer, and I promised him I was going to be there for him. And first opportunity, I'm here. I paid my bet, my man. So glad to be here. Obviously, we all have Dirk's back, but most importantly, it's happening for the good cause. So I'm really honored to be part of this, and looking forward to have a good time, have fun. A lot of new faces, but it's going to be a great day. So thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
and it's hard for it. Yeah, absolutely. Give Zaza a round of applause.
Give it up for number 50, Dallas Mavericks center, Salah Matri. Seems like a natural fit for the center field position. Everybody put your hands together for Cowboys free safety, number 31, Byron Jones. A member of the Super Bowl 50 Denver Broncos championship team. Everyone show some Texas hospitality to number 25, Chris Harris Jr. Please welcome Dallas Mavericks center A.J. Hammond. Star of the Netflix series Grace and Frankie and the film Granite Mountain Hot Shots with Welcome Heroes veteran number 4, Jeff Stoltz. Everybody give a warm welcome to power forward for the Dallas Mavericks, number 19, Jared Utah. Bringing his baseball expertise to the football field today, former Texas Ranger outfielder number 28, Kevin Finch. Arlington Aikman, former outfielder for the A's, the Devil Rays, the Brewers, and the Cubs. Give it up for number 14, Ben Green. Heroes Baseball veteran and a longtime advocate for the Heroes Foundation. Number 10, or number 21, Dr. Dale Burleson. Pitching for the Blue Sox today is number 38, former Ranger Ryan Drees. From the Dallas Mavericks, give it up for number 10, Dorian Finney-Smith. And catching behind the plate, fun fact, my former gym teacher, number 31, Richard Saxonville. The Blue Sox bat girls and bat boys are Des Bryant, Jr., Barrett Grieve, Bo Grieve, Aya Grieve, Thomas Joyner, William Lanes, Kenny Mitch, Brandon Moore, Griffin Moore, Nicholas Gibson, Parker Phipps, and Colton Nuts. Everybody give it up for the Blue Sox. Mavericks power forward, Harrison Barnes. Making his Heroes debut, show your love for the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, a member of the 2016 Pro Bowl team, and NFC East Rookie of number 4, Dak Prescott. He's back home in Dallas, center for the 2017 NBA champions, Golden State Warriors. He makes passion grasp the boards. Number 27, Zaza Pachulia. Fresh off the best season of his career, welcome Dallas Mavericks star number 30, Seth Curry. Somebody who's no stranger to a Grand Slam and also a huge fan of the Big US State champ. Give it up for American tennis superstar number 3, Andy Roddick. Trading his basketball, import baseball, and running point for the White Sox, number 34, Devin Harris. Please give a warm welcome to this 7-time All-Star, Golden Glove winner, Texas Ranger, Hall of Fame, second baseman. He's Mr. Ranger, number 10, Michael Young. Fresh from minicamp and ready to win another NFC East title for those Dallas Cowboys. Please welcome number 20, Derek McFadden. Heisman winner and Dallas native, one of the NFL's most prolific wide receivers. Please welcome former Oakland Raider, number 81, Tim Brown. Show some Dallas Cowboy love for this tight end, superstar number 80, Rico Gathers. Please welcome retired Maverick and 2011 NBA champion, the custodian, number 35, Brian Cardinal. He spent 9 seasons with the Dallas Stars and is now trading his hockey stick for a baseball glove. Please welcome number 5, Marty Turco. Former Texas Ranger lending his baseball expertise to the White Sox tonight. Please welcome number 7, David Murphy. Staying up way past his bedtime, he loves a nice piece of fish on the phonograph, representing Jody Dean in the morning team on 98.7 Payload. Give it up for number 17, Jody Dean. Welcome to Heroes Baseball, the White Sox TV personality, number 22, Ben Patton. Rounding out the roster, please share some applause for returning hero players, number 7, Dr. John Barrington, and newcomer number 12, Jared Romo. Manning the mound tonight for the White Sox, please show some love to Creighton Bear and Joe Spano. Behind the plate, you'll find former Chicago Cubs player number 5, David Kelton Ketchum. The White Sox bat boys and back rows are Bryson Cardinal, Nick Henry, Cyan Jane, Jake Pelton, Milo Longfield, Jack Moffett, Sam Rogers. In 2016, the citizens of Dallas County were shocked and heartbroken when the lives of 5 of its finest were taken in an act of sabotage. 9 other officers were injured while protecting Dallas citizens, and 2 civilians were injured as well. Tonight, the Heroes Foundation would like to honor the fallen and the injured and thank the family members whose loved ones made the ultimate sacrifice. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the families of those officers who made the final sacrifice. Fallen Officer Patricio Patrick Zanriba is represented by his parents and family tonight. Guard Officer Brent Thompson is represented by his wife, Emily Thompson. The family of Fallen Officer Michael Kroll is represented by Officer Ryan Barber. Representing Fallen Officer Senior Corporal Lauren Aarons is Dallas Senior Police Corporal Jamie Castro. Injured that evening and here with us tonight, Guard Officer Missy McBride and El Centro College Officer John Abbott. Representing injured Corporal Brian Shaw is El Centro College Police Commander Joseph Hannigan. And representing Deputy Sergeant Michael Smith, please welcome the Smith family. During this time of grief and sadness, Dallas was strengthened and comforted by the leadership of Police Officer Chief David Brown. A native of Dallas, Chief Brown has been instrumental in strengthening ties between the police and the community. Please give a warm hero's welcome for our hometown hero, retired Dallas Police Chief David Brown. Before we begin tonight's game, let us take a moment of silence to remember and honor the events of July 7th. Thank you. Please rise or remain standing, remove your hats, and join us as we honor our great nation with the presentation of our colors, presented by the Dallas Police Department Pipe and Drums Honor Guard. Dallas Metro Pipe and Drum Honor Guard. Tonight's national anthem will be performed by Abby Anderson. Please welcome Dallas native and Black River Entertainment's newest artist, Abby Anderson.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang loud, the bombs bursting in their gay crew through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors, as our